We're going to go live on 3-0-4 versus Griffin in the last quarterfinal, and Slasher, take us away.
Well, Griffin is going to get the Mega and lower yellow spawn. 0-4 is going to get the red and decides not to go for the plasma yellow. So that's going to give Griffin that extra 50. It's going to make it a little more even than 0-4 might have liked. 0-4 decided to go for the rocket launcher instead, and even Griffin is going to get that rocket launcher. So that was a better choice from Griffin there, taking that armor, while 0-4 wasn't able to deny any weapon. And Griffin's even going to be able to sneak in the lower yellow and go for this red. There's going to be a fight over this red now. So Griffin does hit the rocket jump and have position on this Mega. So Griffin playing the beginning of this map perfectly.
And Griffin looked like he was going to chase there for a moment after the teleporter battle, but he decided not to. And he is just going to, again, continue to keep up that rotation that he's got going on here. Griffin has caught 0-4 off by surprise, and, well, 0-4 has done the exact same thing. And a little bit of lag there in this matchup, but seems to have sorted itself out as Griffin grabs yet another RA in an in-your-face battle. 0-4 actually lands 2 rockets that will hurt Griffin more than it does him, but Griffin still got the frag, and the first one is always very important here on ZTN. So EG Griffin, who is now tied with 0-4 in a 5-game series 1-1 with 90 seconds past, is in the lead with 1 single frag.
Now, some people might not realize, but all that damage that 0-4 did to Griffin right there allowed 0-4 to pick up that Mega and be able to get positioned on that red. So even though Griffin, did pick up the frag, the amount of damage that 0-4 did there, it was putting him in a great position right now, able to hit 2 rails after picking up the Mega and the red. So we could see a kill coming here real quickly, tying this game back up.
Although Griffin did a great job, he dropped down to the rocket launcher platform, and then he knew he was going to rotate back and pick up the 225s. It also gave him middle positioning here, and if he jumps up, and he avoids the rail and the LG of 0-4, and I'm really impressed so far with how well Griffin has been playing, and he's made some smart moves, and despite the fact that 0-4 continues to nail his rails, he was still playing really good. 0-4, though, he plays aggressive, and it's the one thing you're going to notice. A very seasoned player on this map knows when to be ultra aggressive, knows when to play defensively. 0-4 going in yet again, and he will pick up a second frag on a semi-conversion there. This one will definitely be a conversion as he sends him back to hell with nothing but a shotgun. 3-1 as 0-4 with a 2-point lead now has control and dominance of ZTN.
So a little bit sloppy there, I think, on Griffin's part with those last 2 frags. He didn't have to drop down with plasma and go for that fight. I don't think he had to get LG right after that fight was over. So, Griffin now down 3-1. He's going to be on the back foot. 0-4 is the one in complete control, just waiting for this bottom yellow to spawn. Griffin does get that rocket launcher after spamming those grenades, so some nice defensive play there by Griffin. The red is up, and let's see, he's going to run into 0-4. No, he doesn't, so he decides to go the other way. 0-4 is going to pick up the red instead, but 0-4 is now going to hit him. Oh, and a great rocket by 0-4. That's going to put him into the lead even more, 4-1, and get this bottom yellow.
6 minutes, 32 seconds remaining on the clock. Now a 3-point lead for 0-4. And if one thing I can say about 0-4 is that being up ahead, he's going to switch over to that defensive mode and be really, really tough opponent to kill. For someone who has watched the Russians write the book on it for the last 5 years on how to do that on ZTN, like 0-4 had front row seats to that. And right now, his aim looks as good, if not better, than what it was on the last server we were on. So despite the fact that there is a ping difference here, 0-4 has taken that momentum and is certainly just unleashing it right now on Griffin.
And Griffin, these last 3 to 4 frags here of the conversion frags that 0-4 has gotten, I don't think, again, were so necessary. I don't know what his rushing was going to do. I know he's trying to do a lot of damage to try to do damage again and then try to get the frag, but none of these frags here are really giving him any position. So 0-4 now going to make it 11-1. 10 frags up with 5 minutes to go. On this map, it is relatively impossible. It does seem like Griffin
oh my God,
just kind of rushing in as they both kill each other at the red. This one might be over if Griffin doesn't change his playstyle right now.
Yeah, and you know, I almost feel stupid, Slasher, for saying all those great things about Griffin at the beginning, because then he just completely went the opposite direction. You know, he had serious control. He was playing very smart, but you were right on. I'm not sure why he chose to go after 0-4 as aggressively as he did. The end result is that he's looking at 10 frags separating him now from 0-4, and with 4 minutes and 45 seconds, you know, it's just not anything that is going to happen in this lifetime. So, you know, do you ever want to take that momentum into, you know, what could be a third and deciding game against you? So
I mean, I think it won't affect Griffin for the next map. I think he knows this is over and he's just doing whatever. I don't know if it's really going to affect him for the next map. It's not good because they're back on his server, so now he's gonna have to go back to 0-4's server and play with higher ping. That might even give him maybe a little confidence, because 0-4 will be expected to probably win the next map and take it.
Well, and the next map is DM13. So what do you think about the odds of that one?
0-4 has always played pretty good on DM13, and I don't think I can give a real accurate representation of Griffin's skill on DM13. I'm not sure how I'll take it. I think it's probably pretty even.
Right now, Griffin did pick up another frag, so he's up 1 on the scoreboard with 3 minutes and 37 seconds to go. But now you can see, like, 0-4, he's got all the time in the world. He can play this however the hell he wants, and he's going to actually continue to stay aggressive. Has Griffin down to 9 points of health. There he LGs him as they both float down to the ground. 15-2 is the score, with still 3 minutes left to go, and Griffin is going to GG. Wow, Griffin is just saying next map. He's not ready to go. DM13 is going to be the next map, but Griffin now conceding early into StarCraft style GG. Slasher.
You know what? I like it because, you know, it's not really done in FPS games, and there's the mindset you're required to just play the games out. It's kind of like, you know, the NBA or the NHL or the NFL. If it's like, you know, 50-20, you know, or like 100 to 80 or 70 or something, you're just blowing it. You have to play the whole game out. But I think you could GG in Quake. I'm not so opposed to it because it's over. There's nothing you really can do.
The first ray of light, like never before. MSI Gaming Series evokes the ultimate sensory delight. MSI and Dyn Audio, the finest from 2 different realms, brings you surround sound with unrivaled audio impact. Feel the sensation. MSI GT660, powered by Intel Core i7 processor. Turbo Drive Engine Plus technology for faster, more stable, and powerful graphics performance. Dual SATA hard drives to double the transmission speed. Stylish design, sleek technology. MSI Gaming Series, the best and only choice. MSI.